Thanks for joining us here on the Midco SN video blog. Off-season update for the NDSU women's basketball team. Maren Walseth joining us here to talk a little bit about what's going on with the NDSU women since the end of the Summit League tournament in early March. And Maren, I know it's been a busy month. You did add a student athlete in the late signing period. The NLI came in from Marina Fernandez from Casper College, a 6-foot guard, originally from Spain. What did you like about her? I know that was a recruiting process, recruiting her for quite a long period of time.
It has been a process, and a lot of that goes to Keith DeCoute, but our staff stepped up and helped him as well. But Marina brings a lot to us, to our team. I mean, first and foremost, some experience. Being more young heavy, not experienced heavy. Marina's played in a lot of basketball games and played at a high level, both here and back home in Spain. So her experience, coupled with her passing skills, she can stretch the floor and shoot the three. She likes to score in transition, so she's a dual threat offensive player for us, but we really like her experience as well.
Amazing how she can lead her team in three-point shooting and also lead her team in assists. When you talk about that versatility is what you really like. You mentioned the experience a little bit with only one senior and one junior in the program right now. Was that a point of emphasis for you to go out and try to find a little bit more experience to bring into what is still a pretty young team next year?
We are a very young team, and one thing, leadership, our older players are doing a very good job, but it's challenging, and the more that you have at the top half that have that confidence to speak up, to lead by example, to have the tough conversations, the better off the team is. So certainly excited about her leadership.
Let's move on. Current kids you have in the program, coaching staff, did you take some time off after the season was over to have a chance to reflect on a little bit, you and the kids, and did you have, I'm guessing, some individual meetings and go through some of those things? How did that work out the first couple of weeks after the season ended? Right.
Obviously, you're happy that we got back to the Summit League tournament. You're disappointed that the season has to come to an end, but it's important that everybody takes a little time for reflection and to look at themselves and look at the team and make some less emotional conversation pieces. So luckily, the players all were able to go home for spring break, which provided us coaches a wonderful recruiting opportunity. So we were able to come back, have those conversations, and really start the next season, start the next step of the process with individual workouts, as well as time in the weight room with Coach Adam Mead, and both have been extremely beneficial for us.
I was just going to mention, the off-season workout thing, that's already in full swing, whether it's in the gym or in the weight room, but for a lot of your kids, it's the first time they've gone through this. When their season's over, they're used to going to track or doing whatever else. Right. How's that process been going for them, trying to make this a year-round activity, so to speak?
Right. I think some of those players, those young players who have had soccer or who have had track or softball, are excited to only have to play basketball now. But that the time off was really good for their bodies to kind of relax, heal, kind of get back to the norm. And then they've been great. A pop in the step, an extra oomph in the weight room, a lot of excitement, and you can physically see they're getting a little stronger, and the confidence is building. So we've had a great, I think this is end of the week 3. We've had a great 3 weeks so far.
Yeah, here we go, middle of April, and now before you know it, school's going to be out, and then you're into summer again. I know it's continuously goes on and on. What does the next 4 to 6 weeks look like for your program, both for the coaching staff and for the players?
Right. It's important that these student athletes finish the semester, the academic semester, strong. So we'll continue our work in the weight room and work on the court, but also make sure that we finish up academically very strong. And then we'll all have the month of May after graduation with Hannah, Bree, and Emily after that to really be able to get away and spend some time as coaches decompressing and having the family time and the vacation time before everybody shows back up in the middle of June for our camps, as well as the incoming freshmen joining our squad. So we do have a little downtime, and before we know it, we'll be right back at it.
It's hard to believe how fast that off-season goes. Does it go as fast for you as it does for us sometimes?
I think so, but what I love is the ebb and flow of it, and that there is some downtime, but not too much. And then these young kids come right back in the gym and get right back on campus, and we're off and running.
All right, thanks so much for joining us, Maren, and hey, we'll see you down the road.
Perfect.
That is Maren Walseth joining us here on the Midco SN video blog.